Are you a first-time home buyer in Canada? Have you heard of the First Home Savings Account? Well, even if you're eligible today, your limit is likely zero. The First Home Savings Account gives you something that's extremely rare: tax deductions of an RSP and tax-free growth of a TFSA. Yet I've seen so many Canadians don't use it to its full potential. These are the mistakes I'm covering today. I've seen these mistakes in real life with real clients. And by the end of the video, you'll exactly know what to do, what not to do, and how to use the FHSA properly. So mistake number one, delay the account opening. Now, unlike a tax-free savings account, your contribution room begins to accumulate only once the account is open. Take Matt. The annual contribution limit of the First Home Savings Account is $8,000. Matt has been thinking about opening one since 2023. And finally, now in 2026, he's made up his mind. The FHSA was introduced by the government in 2023. So does this mean that Matt can now contribute $32,000 to it? The answer is no. Since he opened the account in 2026, the contribution room began to accumulate, you guessed it right, in 2026, which means Matt can only contribute $8,000 to his FHSA today. Mistake number two, the carry forward limit. This is the perfect segue to what if Matt did open an FHSA back in 2023 and left it empty. Does that mean he could put $32,000 to it today? The answer is still no. This is where things get complex. Unlike a tax-free savings account, the carry forward room is capped. You can only carry forward a maximum of $8,000 to the following year. So in Matt's case, if he opened the account in 2023, didn't make any contribution to it in 2023 and 2024, his FHSA contribution room would still be $16,000, $8,000 from last year, $8,000 from this year, not $24,000. Not to forget, Matt has 15 years from the year the account was opened to max it out at its lifetime limit of $40,000. The FHSA account collapses after 15 years. What you need to understand is that it's not about just blindly opening the account. You have to time it right with your home purchase goal. Which brings me to the next mistake. First home savings account or first home investment account? You heard that right. I like to call it a first home investment account. Think about it. You've been given this gift by CRA to grow your precious FHSA room tax-free. Would you really want to waste it by leaving the funds in cash when you're not planning to buy a home for the next 10 years? So Stephanie, she's always dreamt of buying a home. She opened her FHSA early at the age of 22. She is a recent graduate working as an engineer. She maxed her FHSA out every year with $8,000 thanks to her amazing engineering job and her amazing savings habits. Now Stephanie has a balanced risk appetite and invests all her funds in XBAL. So XBAL over the last 10 years has an annualized return of 7.45%. So $8,000 of contributions for 5 years would become $46,420. Now that $46,420, if left for another, let's say 7 years, at the same interest rate with no further contributions, would be at $76,764. So at age 34, she'll have a whopping $76,700 plus that she'll withdraw tax-free to buy her first house. Now, had she left her funds in savings at 1.5%, that final number would be just $45,745. That's a loss of tax-free growth of $31,000. So yeah, the FHSA is a savings account, but if your home purchase is years away, it should probably also be an investment account. Now lastly, what if Stephanie and Matt, after all those years of savings, decided not to buy a house? Does CRA take away all the money? Would they be taxed on the full amount? They won't. All they have to do is transfer this amount to their RRSP, and this will not affect their RRSP room. True story. I have seen with my own eyes clients cash the money out. Well, FHSA withdrawals made for anything but a home purchase are taxed as income, just like an RRSP. They could have saved thousands of dollars in income tax if they just transferred that money to their respective RRSPs. The Canadian housing market is not a dream right now. It's a battle. And the FHSA is a secret weapon the government has given you. If used with respect that it truly deserves, the FHSA could help you make your move and process faster and smoother. The FHSA is an account where there always will be questions. If I missed anything, put it in the comments and I promise to answer them all.